So I'm here at a horse show. It's a local quarter horse show in Tennessee, and I was honestly supposed to show my horse Andy this morning, but it's been hectic. I've got to breed Indy later. I've got to go to the airport later to pick up semen, and I was like, you know what, this is gonna be stressful. I just want to go ride and practice, and then we'll show her on Saturday, which was the second day I was gonna show. So let's go ride her. Just be here at a horse show and have fun. That's kind of like, I'm getting back into showing horses after kind of a couple-year hiatus. I've already been to one this year. So let's just go have fun and be at a horse show.
So if I stayed out yesterday, I could do it in the 4, but it wasn't, as flowy as it could have been. Well,
right.
This morning, man, she went out there.
Did you do a bridle?
Right through it. No, I ended up.
Okay.
I did practice this morning in the bridle, but there were a couple really sharp turns, and I'm like, I think I'm just gonna go.
Was it in there?
No.
Oh, so she did good in there too. Okay,
yep.
That's good
Yeah,
because
that's closed till the weekend. They don't let you in there till the weekend.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know how tired she is, but I wouldn't mind getting on her and
go
ride a little bit here. Yeah, I'm so glad we got that extra tack stall.
Yes, it was our feed room.
Good.
Remind them of that.
Well, I need to remind that she always sponsors this show. And if it makes it easier, we'll sponsor the other ones too so we get more rooms. I'm sorry. And then, yeah, she still has a little bit of that.
Yeah, not as much though.
No, she's filled out more.
Yeah, I had the chiropractor look at it. She said,
But when she lost all of it, I'm not joking. It looked like this whole thing was like you like that deep, like overnight. And so that's why it can happen quick. So that's why I was like, if you ever see this getting really like deep, like up her dose and give her a few days off, because it's weird. And Jordy's, I'm trying to get weight on him now. That's the thing now, because he's looking great. He goes out every day, but I'm trying to get weight on him before I bring him back, because I don't want to bring him in poor condition when he hasn't been working and then he go back to work and then
hurt something else.
Yeah. I said this in the first horse show video, but Annie, we bred her, we raised her. I was the one that broke her and trained her for the first, couple years of her life. And she didn't ever go to a trainer until she was like, 6 months ago when she's 8 years old. And so I showed her a bit with just the training that I did, but she got EPM when she was 3, had to take a whole year off to recover. And you can't really ever get rid of EPM, but you can get their symptoms down. So she's like, we have to manage her with medication and a low stress atmosphere, and can't really train her as hard as other horses, but I'm just real proud of how good she's doing. She's got to be a pretty big bit in her mouth, so you gotta just do real light little touches. Oh. Good girl. So I'm gonna attempt to show horsemanship on Saturday. So I'm looking at my pattern, and it's a little more complicated than ones we've done in the past because she's very green, meaning very new at it. She has not shown it very much. So it's got a flying lead change, which she doesn't have. So I'll have to do a simple lead change. It's got to spin, it's got to jog, it's got to break to, all things that she can do, but it's a lot of tight stuff. So I've got to practice right now on a shorter rein, getting her to maneuver with my legs, tight turns and things like that. So let's go do that.
Now for Judge Simons, her second place is 13.02.
When you loped out, her front leg just went.
And she gets complacent when you just go the same thing all the time, and that hip starts sinking to the outside, and then she's all discombobulated. And
she's not quite at that point where you can just jam her into a counter canter quite as hard.
Right.
That makes sense. Give yourself a little bit more space.
Right. Like, I think a big issue, like, I'm gonna have to make sure she keeps that shoulder up. If she gets to the point where you think she can handle trying to put a lead change on her, I mean, I don't know if we're there yet, but that'd be the next step, honestly. To get the progress, let's go to like a full dose of her meds and just like.
I am.
Oh, you are? You're doing full scoop now?
Yes.
Okay, good.
You told me to at the
Right, I did, didn't I? Okay, yeah, maybe that's what's helping, honestly. And if we're gonna do it, why not send it, you know? Well, I think we got a minute to go get some of that chicken from that food truck. So went and practiced at the horse show today. Had a fun time doing that. It was really good. Just to be there. Honestly, it's just like such a happy place. It used to not be. I used to, like at the end of me showing really, really hard, it was a very stressful environment. And now it's just like so good to go back and not have any pressure and all that good stuff. So now I had to leave. And this is kind of why I didn't plan on showing today, because I had no clue what flight this semen would be on. I had no clue what time we'd be breeding. I just didn't know, and I didn't want to make a huge hassle. So we're picking up the semen of Full Metal Jacket, which is the stallion that we bred Indy to prior, who is Wheezy's dad. So hoping for a little twin of Wheezy, because she's perfect. We're going to pick it up now, and then I'm going to call my vet, because he was out of town, and he's coming back through, and he's going to breed Indy on his way back home. So got to go try to figure that out, but got to get the stuff first.
With horse semen, I knew that. I probably saw you before.
You've probably seen me a few times, honestly.
I think so.
I've already been in here, I think, 4 times this year.
All right, so we do have it already. So here is a copy of the airway bill. It just shows what you're picking up from our facility. And you won't have to sign that. I am going to print a delivery slip for you to sign. Here's your driver's license.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. All righty. Well, good luck.
Thank you, ma'am. Yep, we need the luck. You too. So, pardon my Chick-fil-A and Ludolite shot all in the same. That's not good, probably, but we're just gonna set this right here for the moment. Also, we were talking about it earlier, like things that I can only say to my vet, because I was texting him earlier when I was at the horse show, because I checked on the timing of when this was gonna land. And I texted him and I said, semen should be in hand by 4:30. And I was like, I can't text that to anyone else except my vet. All right, let's go home. I need you to get sleepy and get pregnant. So today is May 3rd, which would put us at May 17th checking her for pregnancy, which if she wasn't pregnant, it would take us about 10 days to get her short cycle to breed again, which would put us at May 27th, which I probably wouldn't do. I'd probably just leave her open. We're kind of at the point where if she doesn't take right now, then she's probably not having a baby next year. So that means I need you to get pregnant, okay? What were you doing in Alabama today?
I was visiting with the folks in Harvest. We have a practice
Okay.
in Harvest. And I went down and visit with them. Dr. Dunlap's down there and Dr. Brittany Killian's down there.
Gotcha. Oh, I guess I need to go get the swimmers. That would probably be helpful. I probably get to see that in my car. That would probably be helpful. Gotcha.
Any trouble getting to the airport and back?
No, we were in Murfreesboro because there's a show going on there right now. Went and practiced,
How'd it go?
and it was good. She was doing good. Annie.
What
she's
classes are you going to show in?
horsemanship and trail. I haven't decided. I'm like, if I'm feeling wily, I might do the EC. And but she hasn't been shown in the English in about 3 years. It would just be kind of like a just do it for fun. But she's doing really, really good. So.
She get a shot yesterday?
Yes, at 2:05.
Okay.
I was a little late. They taped the crap out of this box. I need
You want my new toy?
your new toy. Sure.
I lost mine that I had for like 4 years.
You were ready to offer that. You're like, I got one.
I'm showing it off.
Hold on.
So I had one for about 4 years and I lost it.
Uh-huh.
And I've lost it before, but I've been able to find it. But I gave up after about a month, bought a new one.
And then you found it?
I'm not kidding. Woke up the next morning, I wasn't even awake. And I was putting my socks on. I look under the dresser and the thing was like halfway or a quarter of the way sticking out. Still has good edema.
Good. Is she ovulated though?
I don't know, so I'm trying to.
Would it show a CL yet?
Yeah, and she's ovulated. So what we need to do is do a deep horn. That'll buy us a couple hours.
Okay.
And pray.
I think I found the one last way that I haven't cut it.
Oh my gosh, this mare, I cannot believe she ovulated. She's got urine staining all down her back end.
Where she's been.
Just perfect heat. Man, we couldn't have gotten it here any sooner.
No, we couldn't have.
Is the semen in a syringe or is it in a baggie or a conical tube?
Let me see. Syringe.
That was nice of them.
That was very nice of them. There's the daddy. Full metal jacket. Have you bred any post-ovulation mares that took this year?
Yeah, some.
There's just no way to know when she did it.
Warren, you met Warren, he works with us.
Did that one take?
Did you hear about that one?
Yeah. Did that one take? Oh my God. You were like, no, I just threw the semen in there just for a Hail Mary.
Yeah. I asked him after I checked her, because you should have seen him. I mean, he was like dancing around. I was like, did you act like this when your wife told you you were having a baby? He's like, no. But I had checked her that morning because she was at the clinic and she had it, but it just looked like it was about to go.
I'm holding out hope that she held it today because in the past, like she always goes over a 5.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Like before she ovulates. So
I mean,
that
she's at a
would-
4. I had her at a 4 on Monday.
yeah. So I mean that would put her right at a 5 today.
All right.
What's the window? 6
You got
hours?
about 8 hours after that.
8 hours? If I drank, these mares would have me drinking this year. I'll stick to my Mountain Dew.
So I'm going to give her some Buscopan.
Yeah.
And I'm going to need you to help me manipulate this thing down her left horn.
Okay. Yeah, so apparently, so like, you know how I told you a bunch of women said that they take Buscopan? It's like for cramps and stuff. Like it relaxes.
Well, it works on the horse like a dream.
Like women with like severe endometriosis and stuff like that take it. Girl, you already look pregnant. She's been on this good grass, and she's got a freaking baby belly over here.
So I'm putting it into the body of her uterus right now. All right, come stand on my left side. Or just hold that in.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I'm not ready for that yet.
never mind. That was mighty nice of them to put it in a syringe. If I ever have a stud one day, that's one thing I'll do. I'll put it in a syringe. Or,
And put a fancy sticker on the syringe?
yeah.
All right, step to my right.
Like,
So it's all the way down the left horn, and I'm clamping off the body of the horn.
okay.
So that semen just stays in that left side.
All right.
All right, go ahead. Actually, draw back some air.
Okay. Like how much?
About 20. All right, that's good.
Okay.
And just inject. Kind of slow, not too fast. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna back out to the body.
Okay.
And if you'll just go ahead and inject another 20. So we just saved that semen about 3 hours, 4 hours of transit time by taking it to the tip.
Right.
All right.
Let's pray about that one.
We also need to check at some point Ginger and Cool.
For a heartbeat.
Yeah.
What's the like day you could see the heartbeat?
like 27.
Okay,
26,
so we could go
27.
ahead and do it tomorrow?
Yeah, I think. I mean, I feel like it's been plenty of time.
I think so.
All right.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Let's just pray. So I've got to stay down here while Miss Indy wakes up. We don't let our horses go back in their stalls and like eat and stuff until they are woken up. And the last thing that seems to wake up from sedation is their throat and their swallowing. So you don't want them choking. Horses do not have the ability to throw up. So if they do choke, they can't like regurgitate it up. So that is why we are really careful when we sedate them not to put them back where they can eat hay and grain and stuff. So I'm going to sit here with her while she wakes up and pray. I'm going to pray a lot because, I mean, it's not uncommon for a mare to take if you breed post-ovulation, if you get within that window. But, and we did deep horn her, which gives us a little bit of a head start as well. But this is just par for the course for this breeding season. This breeding season has been difficult and frustrating. So let's all cross our fingers. Let's say a prayer that Indy takes on the first go. And in 2 weeks when we check her, she's got a nice little baby in there. That would just be amazing. Because if I breed her on her next cycle, that would put it as a May baby or a very late April baby. And I honestly I don't know if I can handle no sleep from late February through May. I just don't know. I just don't know that I can, okay? So let's all say a prayer. You seem to be waking up, and I really need you to get pregnant. Okay, thank you. Let me know if you have any questions. Leave in the comment something. It helps me out so much. Like, subscribe. It's free, and it helps my channel out. You don't even know how much. So I appreciate y'all so much for watching and caring and going on this journey with me, and I will see y'all in the next one.